right, people, welcome again to MG Sports TV. All right, so it is Jamaica 2, Mexico 2, and I'm telling the people that definitely it was, I think, was a cracker. I have to say, it was definitely a cracking match. Why this? I don't understand what going for this year. Post match reaction. Okay, nice up. So Jamaica 2, Mexico 2 people, and definitely I want to say as a neutral, I think a neutral would enjoy that game. For me, a bit scary in moments, but definitely also fulfilling because I was saying this game is actually a very, very good game of football. And why? Let me cover everything. It was a good game of football, people, and definitely one in which I do believe even the neutrals would most definitely enjoy that game. So Mexico, definitely a very, very formidable opponent, and the Reggae Boys stand up to the challenge, and they came out with a point. No, we wanted to win. I'm being honest, we wanted to win. A few mishaps and errors didn't. I would say cause error. A few players didn't perform at what we would expect them to do, but definitely we'll look into that. Before I jump into that, people, let me give a shout out to my channel members. The Original Zilla, Jermaine Swiby, Rose Gold, David Beckham, Feather 5, Black Icon 40, Kyle Wallace from Reggae Boy Supporters Club, Lee Bell, Marsden Enriquez, Jamil Winter, and Roland the Codner. Two persons add on since night. Definitely, I think it's Devon Hughes and Olivera. I think her name is Olivera. And my massive welcome to you, to both of you guys. I'll be adding on to these two patrons, Ravan Bennett and Raymond Austin. So big up to joining the military Guna experience, I would call it. But you know what? Let me bring up the match statistics, and let's run through the match statistics and also the team lineup and just discuss some of the things that happened through the game. As you can see, also it's not actually not showing really, really good. So let me just bring that out so you guys can see it a lot better. My apologies, because I should have done this even before. Good. Yeah, so these are the match statistics, people. As you can see, a total of 26 shots for Mexico, 25 shots for Mexico. I think I hit the bar about 3 times. Some crackers, actually. 4 shots on target, same as Jamaica. 4 shots on target with 6 shots. That's showing us we're a bit clinical in that sense. They had a total of 70% possession. We had 30. They doubled us in the passing. Their passing accuracy was significantly high with 86%. Ours were at 64%. They committed 10 fouls. We committed 12. 1 yellow card, which is what was theirs. We had 2 offside. They had 1. Corners, they had 9. We had 6. And this is what the group table looks like at the end of the day, people. As you can see, Mexico topped the group with 8 points, Jamaica on 6 points, and definitely. So goal difference, we are +2, they had a +5. Goals scored, we had scored 7 goals, and they scored 8. We conceded 5. We conceded 5 goals, whilst they only conceded 3. And 2 of those goals that they conceded was most definitely against us. 2. No, my apologies. They conceded all 3 goals against Jamaica. Because we played against them twice. We scored. It was 1-1 in the first leg, and now it is 3 and in the 2-2. So we scored all 3 goals against them. Well, that's impressive, and definitely that shows that we are improving that aspect. But still a lot to work on, I would say, read the Reggae Boys. Now, let me look at the team lineup. Let's have a look at the team lineup, people. As you can see, Ochoa, Sanchez, Montez, Moreno, Gallardo, Romo, Alvarez, Chavez, Lozano, Martin, and Pineda started for Mexico. And for Jamaica, as you can see, our starting 11, we have in goal, we have Jamal Waite, we have right back Javian Brown, Damian Lowe, Ethan Pinnock, Amar Bell. In the midfield, we have Bobby Reed, Morrison, Johnson, Daniel Johnson, Jamal Lowe on the left hand side, Shamar Nicholson, and Leon Bailey leading the line. Now, Substitute for Mexico, Julian Orrego, Daniel Lanez, Diego Lenez, and Raul Jimenez came on. For us, we had Lambikisa, Corey Burke, Adrian Mariappa, Kemar Tax Lawrence, and John Russell. The mighty, mighty John Russell. Now let me run through the team and the performance of these players, people. Jamal Lewis, I do think he had a good game. I think he had a good game. Both goals conceded, that we conceded a penalty, and also the next one he couldn't do much about the 2 goals that he conceded. The bar was rattled quite a few times, about 3 times or so. But definitely I do think he commanded his box. His delivery is on point. He hits the ball long. So I do think that he actually had a good performance, albeit he's conceded 2 goals. Those both goals were out of his control. Not much he could do about them. One from the 6-yard and one from the penalty spot. So there's not much a goalkeeper can do about that. He commanded his box quite well and commanded his defenders. Javier Brown, I do believe that he was roasted for majority of the first half by Lozano. Lozano was having a wonderful time going up against Javier Brown. He was enjoying himself. Lozano actually switched over to the left hand side. He was having a good time against Brown. Damian Lowe came off in the latter stages. I do believe he was okay. Not a bad game from Damian Lowe. Good recovery. 1 and 2 long balls, but nevertheless, good recovery runs every now and then when he needed to. And it was fairly a good performance from Damian Lowe. Ethan Pinnock had a solid rock around the defensive third. In the defensive block, he was solid. Aerial duels, on point with most everything. I do think that Ethan Pinnock had a brilliant game also. Marbell, I do think the first goal, he should have been a lot stronger in that one when the attacker just moved around him. I think it was Pineda just danced around Bell and actually started on the goal from 6 yards. So I do believe he could have done better. Nevertheless, he actually had a fairly good game. Now over to the right hand side, Bobby Reed had a tremendous game. I do believe Bobby Reed had a good game. In the first half, he was our best attacking player. In the second half, he was a bit deeper. I'm not sure why he came that deep, but he actually had a good game. He kind of faded away in the second half, though. Second half, he kind of faded away, I have to say. Ravel Morrison, I'm a bit split on this. Well, I'm a bit kind of two-sided on the Ravel Morrison performance. I do believe that he was okay. He put in a shift. He worked really, really hard. But I still believe that we're still not seeing the best of the best Ravel that we know we can see. But I do believe that it was an okay performance from Ravel Morrison. Daniel Johnson kept it moving, kept it ticking. A lot of defensive recovery from Daniel Johnson. Largely coming back to support the defenders, which was quite good to see from Daniel Johnson. Jamal Lowe, he had an okay game, not the best. I do believe we could have seen a lot more from him, getting more heavily involved. At one point, he went away clear, and that's a heavy touch. Kind of played the ball out of his path, and he did not really get to control the ball as though he wanted to. Boza Shamar Nicholson hold up the ball when he can, run the channels. Unfortunately, did not. Listen, if you rewatch the game, Shamar Nicholson did not get a clear-cut chance. I'm not even sure if he actually had a shot on goal. I'm not sure if he had a shot on goal. Let me check. I highly doubt. I can't remember seeing Shamar Nicholson having a go at goal, which is something that you have to look at as well. That he's a striker. You'd expect him to at least minimum have a shot on goal. I'm going to check it to see if he's one of the players who. So he actually had one shot. He had a shot on goal. But definitely, he had a game in which I believe that he did not get the support that he wanted. He did not. A few times he ran into the open, and Leon Bailey just hold on to the ball just a little bit too long. Now move to Leon Bailey. It was not a good performance from Leon Bailey. And I'm being honest, the expectation of Leon Bailey was not that one we saw. I do believe that he hold on to the ball too long. At one point, both Leon Bailey and Shamar Nicholson got a breakaway, and Leon Bailey opted not to pass the ball but to plot over the ball and end up taking a heavy touch. 1 and 2 times I saw Shamar Nicholson breaking the line And Leon Bill just holding on to the ball just a little bit too long. You can say yes, he's the playmaker of the team, which is expected of him to hold on to the ball, but you can hold on to the ball, but not too long. I do think that he made some wonderful run down the line. Some crosses coming. Some of his set plays, the set pieces were quite good. But all in all, I did expect a bit more from Leon Bailey. And I would say generally an okay performance from Leon Bailey. Lemby Kisa, when he came on, was tremendous. Lemby Kisa, he locked down Lozana. Lozana tried him about 2 times. Lozana tried him, ran at him, and realized that this kid is not a kid that you should definitely take lightly. And from that, Lozana actually switched to the other side and didn't really bother to take on Lemby Kisa. It makes no sense actually, because he's just brilliant in this game defensively. Korberg came on, actually showed a lot of threat. He came out at a high threat level, bullying the defenders, and he got away. I think he had 2 opportunities, which he fought off the defenders and get off 2 good shots. Unfortunately, keeper made 2 brilliant saves in that sense. Adrian Mariappa came on, was okay. Kemar Tax Lawrence, I did think Kemar Tax Lawrence came on. One also was okay. But for me, Jonathan Russell came on and could most definitely, easily, in just 25 minutes of play, been the man of the match. In just 25 minutes of play, John Russell came on and could have been man of the match. Can you imagine? In just 25 minutes, he was brilliant. John, this is as a position that we have been having troubles, problems, headaches, heartaches, pain, all different aspects of this world. We've been having this major problem in the CDM position, and this young man, when he came on the pitch, you could clearly see the difference in how we approach a game. We were a bit open. Mexico was kind of a lot of passes were playing directly in the midfield. The moment he came on, they opted to not do that again. He was intercepting, tracking back, covering, getting behind, covering all the defensive third. He was brilliant in that game, and I have to say, I really enjoyed that performance. And he has been a player that, these are the type of players that we have been crying out for. He was brilliant. I have to say that he's a player that definitely, I do believe that I don't think he'll be on the bench again. I highly doubt it. But he was brilliant. And I have to say, hats off to you. Hats off. Hats off to you. Brilliant performance from the youngster. Anyways, people, this is my quick match reaction. For the coach, I have to say, Al Grimson, well done, and a tremendous performance from the team against a really strong Mexico team. And the team went out there and gave a proper account of themselves, really, where performance is concerned. So Al Grimson, hats off to you as well, and in your preparation and getting the team at the right place mentally and also physical to cope with the intensity of the match, despite us having less possession. But the team definitely match up to the pace of the Mexico team. Mexico, brilliant team. They could have definitely scored more. They created a lot more opportunities than us, and we definitely got our chance, and we take our chance. Something that we haven't seen from the Reggae Boyz in a long time. Scoring 2 goals against Mexico at the Azteca is brilliant. Always brilliant. Anyways, people, MG Sports TV people, enjoy yourself your night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well done, Reggae Boyz. I have to say, I am feeling proud. I am feeling proud of that performance. I was very low in confidence in this game, and you guys proved me wrong. And I have to say, well done. My art is here. Reggae Boyz. Big up, people. MG Sports TV people. Enjoy the rest of the night. And we are out. Jamaica 2, Mexico 2. Boom.